Welcome from Vegas.
Hello.
Another sunny Vegas day.
Yes.
We're in the shade right now.
Yeah, we're in the shade.
Yep.
It's good.
It's nice and fresh.
Yeah, and there's a little wind, so I want to tag you in my post.
Okay.
Yeah, you are tagged.
And then tagged like a cow. And labeled.
No. What do you think?
So who inspires you? I thought this was an interesting topic today because it's like if you're curious about some of your qualities or things that you want to aspire to, and you're not really sure what maybe your strengths are, one way that I've become aware of is recognize who inspires you, who motivates you, and who do you look up to in a way that's like, oh man, this person is really amazing. Around this, I guess. And from that perspective, you can begin to recognize that the same qualities that you find inspiring from people or a person is the same qualities that you have that maybe you don't recognize or acknowledged. Yep.
Yeah. I did this exercise one day where I heard that, when you admire someone or when someone inspires you, and I really sat down and wrote. For me, that was Martin Luther King, one of the person that inspires me so much.
Mm-hmm.
And by the fact to take the time to write down what was it about him that inspired me was such a revelation for me. First, to acknowledge that this is what this person, because it's easy to say this person inspires me, but by taking the time to look at what is it about this person and putting the words on it, and then acknowledging
It's like energizing acknowledgement.
yes, it recognized the acknowledgement. It's about acknowledge ourselves into this, about acknowledging that wow, we have this quality that we like, that inspires us at the same level, at the same intensity of this person. And what I invite you to do is take this quality, these qualities, and write down the initial of at least 50 people who believe that you have. 50 to 100 people who believe that you have it. And don't stop until you find these people, that thing. Where don't stop until you believe, wow, I really have this quality. I'm really like this. And this is so cool because when I did that many years ago, for me it was about what I admired or what inspired me of Martin Luther King was his being, how he could touch people and make the transformation in their life. And guess what? This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm being today. So, and at that moment when I wrote that down, I was not there at all. Well, I was doing it, but one person at a time. But now it's a little bit more, I'm more expansive. There are more people around the world. And I invite you to do this exercise for you, to become aware of these energies that you perceive in other people, these qualities that you perceive in people that inspire you.
Yeah, so much like where you really feel like, oh man, you're just so excited to talk about this person or what they did or what they were creating, and recognizing that that's really an aspect of yourself that maybe you haven't acknowledged or haven't even known that was a quality, but there's something that person, there's a connection there that is relevant for you. So, like, we have all different people inspired different. Like, I'm not inspired by necessarily what Edith is inspired by, and it's a clear indication that it's really. Not sure where I want to go with that, but yeah, it's just acknowledging.
It's really personal to each of us.
Yeah, exactly. Just acknowledging what it is you desire. So if you're not really sure where you want to go with your life, or you're not really sure what you want to create, and you're in this place of really uncertain, then one way to begin is to see who are the people that inspire you, and see what they're doing, and ask questions. Is this something that interests me? Can I do this in a different way for myself, or whatever that is.
Yeah, and it can be what they're doing, who they are
Mm-hmm.
as a being.
Yeah, who they're being.
Who they're being too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say something here. Yeah, I really like this analogy where you cannot recognize something on others that you don't have,
Mhm.
that you're not
Right.
at the same time. It's like when you go into an airport, you see a lot of people and you will see them. But those that you will recognize are those that you know,
Mm.
that you met before, that you're aware, that you know. And what if it's the same with people? Because a person, someone who inspires us, there are so many energies in them. But what is it that you can, like in this airport where you see a lot of people,
Mhm.
you see them, but what are the one that makes you most vibrate? Is the one that you recognize, the people that you recognize?
Mm.
Well, it's the same with a person. What you recognize to the other person, this is something that you know. This is something that you are. So it's really about, can you, instead of saying, no, I'm not this, and going into the deny of yourself, to deny, yeah, the
Mhm.
deny of yourself?
Denial.
Denial?
Yeah.
Thank you. Denial of yourself. What if it's more about acknowledging, just open up. Open up to this, hey, what if I was like this? Wow, how can I create my life? What would it take for me to become aware of that
Mhm.
at a greater extent?
You can also use that in a way to clear things for yourself. So if you recognize something that someone's doing that really irritates you or frustrates you, then that's something that you have been or done in the past. Otherwise, you wouldn't even notice it. It wouldn't even bother. Wouldn't bother me. So by acknowledging the things that inspire me and the things that irritate me, those are ways to. Those are clues for direction. Those are really universal clues for where you want to head. So if you want to clear things that bother you to move forward and have more space and more freedom in your life,
Yeah.
you can use that as well.
Yeah, and if you are, when you acknowledge a person who inspires you, some qualities of this person, and you recognize that you have them, and you're afraid. I invite you to ask the question: am I afraid here to be this, or am I excited
Right.
to be this?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks for visiting us here again in Las Vegas, beautiful sunny Las Vegas. And we will see you again soon.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye
Ciao.
bye.